Hey you guys, so today's recipe are pork ribs. I have one style, this is St. Louis, which I'm gonna put on the grill. I'm not highlighting the cooking process for grilling. And then we have Babyback ribs, which we're gonna do in the crock pot. So the very first thing that you want to do is, of course, you wanna clean your ribs. I usually highlight each of the seasonings before I go into the cooking process. Today I'm not going to do that with this video. I just want to kind of freehand it. For those of you who prefer measured out seasonings, I will add that information in the description of this video. So these two slabs of ribs, they are thoroughly cleaned. The first thing you want to do after cleaning them is you want to get rid of this membrane here. So be careful when trying to take it off. Don't be like me and use this kind of knife. I mean, I'm pretty experienced with it, but I would suggest, if you don't have that much experience, use a butter knife to get it started. And then just kind of cut off any excess fat that you see. Just want to get the ribs nice and cleaned up. So I cut off most of the fat off camera, but I did want to show you guys that. Wait, let's get rid of this. Just make sure you remove that membrane from the back of your ribs. Okay, so even though I'm cooking each of these slabs differently, for the most part, I'm gonna use the same seasonings for them. Gotta start off with the binder on both. Mustard, get it on both sides. Lather it up, baby. Okay, so we got mustard, since we're on this side, just seasoning salt. I have some no salt seasoning blend. I like this stuff a lot. Garlic powder. I'm gonna sneeze, you guys. Onion powder. For the Babyback ribs, I'm gonna use smoked paprika. And for the ribs the St. Louis ribs, I'm going to use regular paprika because I'm gonna put them on a grill, so they're gonna get that smoky flavor anyhow. Going with some fresh cracked black pepper. Some sazon, get into it. I love this stuff. I cook with it a lot. It does have salt in it, so you want to be careful with how much you use. And then finally, a little cumin. And I'll just flip these things over and season the top side the exact same way. Again, starting out with seasoning salt. The seasoning blend, which has no salt. So you can be kind of liberal with it. I like the different herbs that are in it. Garlic powder. Onion powder. For my crock pot ribs, going in with the smoked paprika. grill ribs. Just regular paprika. Oh my goodness, it's smelling good, you guys. Get some cracked black pepper. See if I can make it through this without sneezing. Alright, sazon, let's get it. Again, be careful. Between the seasoning salt and the sazon, you want to be careful because they both have salt in them. And you don't want to over salt your ribs. Cumin. You know what, I gotta be careful with this. I don't want to dump a big amount all over the place. Or not all over the place, but in one spot. That would be crazy. Are you guys wondering about brown sugar? It's coming. All right, coming in with brown sugar. I'm only gonna put it on, for now, on the Babyback ribs because I add brown sugar to the ribs that I cook on the grill. I add them at a later time. So since this is going in the crock pot, the Babyback ribs are going in the crock pot. I'm gonna go ahead and add it just on one side. I'm gonna go ahead and cut them in half so they can fit, of course. And then come back with the next step. So the next step is grab a 12-ounce can of Coca-Cola. I don't have a 12-ounce can. I have these little mini ones, 7.5 fluid ounces. I am gonna use both, that's fine. Gonna go ahead and pour it into your crock pot. And I'm gonna link my homemade, this is spicy barbecue sauce, my homemade spicy barbecue sauce. I'm gonna put about a cup of it in here. Ooh. Give that a whisk together. Guys, hear that? How was that for ASMR? Babyback going down. Come on, get in there. And it doesn't have to be totally submerged. In fact, it's not gonna completely cover it. But we're gonna go ahead and cook this for about 8 hours in the crock pot on low. I'll see you when we're all done. So here we go. Look, after not 8 hours, you guys, actually 7, because you guys should kind of peek in. And when I say peek in, I don't mean lift the lid. Anybody should know when it comes to crock pot cooking, you shouldn't lift the lid if you don't have to. But this is what we're looking like. And so let me slide y'all on over to the next step. Y'all, when I tell you they are fall off the bone ribs, they are, of course, because it's a crock pot. But I'm going in with some barbecue sauce. I'm going to go ahead and coat them because yes, for the most part, this is a crock pot barbecue rib recipe. However, I am going to pop these in the oven for about 5 to 7 minutes. My oven is preheating right now. It's on 500. You want to crank that baby up. We need a little bit of char on top of the ribs, right? So the crock pot did its thing. It definitely did. So grab a pan, put some aluminum or like a baking sheet, put some aluminum foil on it, you guys. However much barbecue sauce you want to slather on the ribs, of course, it's always up to your liking. But I'm coating these bad babies, and I'm waiting on my oven to give me a little beep to let me know that it's ready. I'm gonna stick this in the oven for about 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, or it could be 5 to 7 minutes. It just depends on your oven. I want to get some caramelization going on top of these ribs, and I will come back with the final product, including sides, you guys. So here we go. This was more on the 3 to 5 minute side in terms of trying to give it a little char caramelization on top. You guys, finished product of Crock Pot, and here is the final plated product. You guys, usually when I feature a dish recipe, I'll do something like this. Yes, here we go. These are Crock Pot ribs. Got this bone over here to show y'all that it's fall off the bone, but I also want to show y'all this, the slides that get incorporated with the main dish. So we got some collard greens right here. Yes, that video is coming eventually. We got the potato salad right here. That one's coming as well, but of course we're gonna feature the Crock Pot. These are Babyback ribs. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me on my channel. Thank you for checking out this video, and give it a like. Share the channel, you guys. Share it, share it, share it, share it, share it. I'll see you guys next time.